Make time for yourself. Put time into yourself. I feel like as a people in general, or as a collective, we are conditioned to put our time into others, put our time into other people, into other things outside of us, instead of putting time into ourselves and making time for ourselves. I feel like we're so conditioned to show up for others instead of showing up for ourselves, and completely neglecting ourselves and our needs and what we may need and what we may like. I think it's important to make time for yourself in doing things that make you happy, that raise your vibration, that help you improve in your skills, that help you to be creative. I feel like this is something that I have done in the past, is when you have a job, for instance, your whole day goes into that job, and if it's a full-time job, your whole day and your whole week go into that job. And by the time, usually, you would work probably 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. And by the time you get home, you're drained. You have a brain fry. It's like, I'm just ready to take a shower, eat, and get in the bed. And I just feel like we are so used to, in that sense, we put all of our time into something else, into other people, into other people's gains, other people's companies. But we don't make that time for ourselves, for us to gain, for us to improve, for us to be happy, to go towards, our personal endeavors. And I feel like we easily sacrifice ourselves and neglect ourselves for others, because that's how we were conditioned from when we were little. We kind of trade our time for school. And then when you get of age, you start to trade your time for a job. And, that's a way of making money, of course, but, starting off, that definitely is a way to make money. But if you can make that time for yourself, then, you never know what could happen. For instance, if you want to start that YouTube channel and you have a YouTube channel, this is something I used to do too, working a job You'll work that job all day, come home, want to go to sleep. Instead of going to sleep, make that time for yourself to create, to make that video, to edit that video, to upload that video. If it's not YouTube, say if it's music, to make that beat, sing, or if you're into other things, build something, take some time for yourself, because in that you will make yourself happy. You will feel more productive. I feel more productive. I'm like, you know what? I love making videos, and I like doing things that I like to do, because in a day filled of things that you don't like to do, and people have their day filled with things that they don't really necessarily like to do, and I think you owe it to yourself to make that time to do something that you enjoy. And the more and more you do it, the I feel like it'll pay off, and I just think that it's really important. You never know where you'll end up if you can make that time for yourself, whether emotionally, whether physically you make that time for yourself to do something tangible, or to just take that time to meditate for yourself, to improve your mental health, to improve your spirit, to improve yourself all around, I feel like in that too, we're so easily like self-sacrificing too, and that kind of goes in my last video when I was talking about putting yourself first. Like, you can work a job, and that job gives you money, but that job takes away most of your time in a day, and it doesn't seem like, at least to me, that's something that you would want to do unless you enjoy your job, But I'm just speaking to the people who don't enjoy working, a 9 to 5 every day, and who don't enjoy trading their time for money. I just think that, I just believe that it's time to make that time for yourself, and to continue to craft yourself and put energy into your craft. Put energy into your skills, because you never know how it might pay off in the end. You might not have to work that job anymore. You might have your days filled with things that you love to do instead of things that you feel like you have to do. And then things that you just dread, waking up in the morning, it's like, I gotta go to work. I don't like that feeling, and I don't think anyone else likes that feeling either. But yeah. Be selfish. Put yourself first. Don't be overly sacrificing, And lastly, make time for yourself. Put time into yourself. Put energy into yourself. And yeah.